Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Kerra. This is Fred. It's been a minute since I posted on here, just because I've been busy. So let me just give you a quick little life update and then we'll get into the knitting. If you want to skip right to the knitting, hit the timestamp. December, I moved in with my sister and her fiance to a beautiful 1890s Victorian home. A little bit of a fixer-upper, lots of projects on our plate, especially once the summer comes around. We do have a channel where we're vlogging about our projects, our experiences, and it's a lot of fun, so check that out over. I'll post a link. I don't know, I think it's this corner. So yeah, moved the week of Christmas, and then immediately after we moved, we all got COVID, so me and my sister, we were like down for the count for a couple weeks, so that sucked. Yeah, so I was busy, kind of out of my knitting groove, and I broke a tooth. One of my front teeth. Again, literally yesterday, I got a dental implant put in, and to raise money for the expensive dental costs that this has incurred, I am selling some of my hand spun yarn over on my Ko-fi. Link up here in the description. So surgery was yesterday. Everything went well. I've got my little temporary tooth on a retainer. Otherwise, I'd have a hole in the front of my face. If I sound funny, like I have a lisp or something in my mouth, it's because I literally have something in my mouth. I apologize. I'm gonna sound like this for a few months. So let's get into the knitting. I ended up not doing like a whole what did I knit in 2024 because that was basically what my entire last video was, because I really have not been in the crafting groove since then with everything that went on in the last couple months. But I did end up frogging 2 projects that I have not touched in months. They obviously were not bringing me joy and excitement, so I ended up frogging them, which kind of let me give myself permission to start some other projects that are exciting me. Lesson learned: don't cast on 20,000 things at the same time. Maybe only 6 whips max for me. I need to start setting some limit. Also, when I moved, gave me the opportunity to actually go through my stash for the first time in a while. Got everything sorted up on Ravelry so that I can kind of add stuff in my project pages easier, and just so I know what the heck I have that doesn't have an assigned project. I used to be one of those people that was like, oh, I'm not gonna buy yarn unless I have a project for it. Yeah, that went out the window real quick. So I do have a decent stash. Not only did I put my yarn stash on there, I also put my fiber stash on there just so that I know what I have, because otherwise it's like living in bins. And then I am teaching a DK weight top-down sock class at Spry Whimsy coming up in April. So I'll post a link for sign up if anybody is in the Madison area and you want to learn how to make socks. They're one of my favorite things to make, and I haven't made any in a while, but I do want to make more this year, that's for sure. Let's talk about what I have recently finished. So after I moved, I kind of promised myself that I would finish a couple projects before casting on any new ones. One of the first ones I finished was the Joanna tank by Emily Chen. Here she is. I have yet to block it. Got this beautiful like layered triangle collar. I can't wait to see how it blocks. I did make it in a superwash, so I'm hoping that it stretches out a little bit because my armholes are just a little tight. Where will I wear it to? I don't know, but I'll wear it somewhere. The other big project that I finished that carried over from last year is the sweater number 9 light by My Favorite Things. Here she is. It's a 100% alpaca yarn with a mohair carry along, so it's super cozy. And I also haven't blocked it because I've been busy wearing it. It's the coziest thing that I own. Like, I put it on and I'm just like, it feels like a mug of hot coffee, but like wearing it. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm hoping that with the mohair carry along, that keeps the alpaca from stretching too much. We will see how it does in the long run, but even if it does stretch, I kind of intended for it to be like a big, cozy, just oversized kind of sweater. So even if it does grow, I think I'll still be happy with it. It's so cozy. I also recently finished the striped swirl beanie by Lorelei Designs. We got this new rainbow yarn in at the shop, and I don't have it on me because it's at the shop, but I'll put a picture here. And that pattern perfectly highlights the rainbow gradient of this yarn. It literally used exactly one whole gradient. It was really cute, and it was a really quick knit. I am making another one in black instead of white. It's knit flat, and then you graft it together, pick up for the ribbing, easy knit. It's literally just increases and decreases, and you get this fun little kind of peak of the rainbow. And the last item that I made a Oslo hat by Petite Knit. This pattern was pretty popular, and I'm kind of obsessed with mohair carry longs right now. Got a double thick brim. I had to look up a video for this part, but you do have this little section of, my yarn makes it hard to see, this section of pearl on the outside of the hat. It's supposed to somehow like make the brim fold nicer or something. I don't really care for that, and that part was described poorly in the pattern, so I did have to look up a video and see. So I whipped this out in a couple days. I would say if you already know how to make hats, you don't need to buy this pattern. You literally just, you make your double knit brim, do your decreases up at the top, and call it a day. But I am really happy with it. It is super cozy. Yeah, I had this bright neon yellow-green mohair that came home with me after the gay holiday market. I had to do some funky color with it. I originally had planned to do a purple, like this blue-purple Malabrigo sock with it. I don't know, I wasn't super happy with it. And then I tried a hot pink, which was fun. It was a good combination, but I'm not a pink person. I don't really wear pink. So then I went with this burgundy red that I had, and I thought that was like such an odd color combination. But it kind of turned out this mustardy, yellowy brown that I'm pretty happy with. Did I mention it was cozy? That's really all I have for my recently finished project. What am I working on now? Earlier this week, I casted on the Stripe Hype sweater by Veronica Lindberg. I just connected the two front panels into one, and a couple more stripes, and I'll be going in the round. I have this neat idea of doing the stripe grade, like two different stripe gradients. So instead of doing one main color and then two, I think it's 3 or 4 different blocks of different color stripe sections, I want to do like opposite gradients, white to black and black to white. I think that'll be a really cool effect. Hopefully it'll turn out the way I envisioned. So far I've only done one of the colors and then like one row of color number 3. I've been thinking about knitting this since I came up with that idea when I saw this sweater. That was a couple months ago. So yeah, frogging those other projects that I was not touching, not excited about, gave me permission to finally cast this on. I did already mention the hat I'm working on, the striped swirl beanie. And I'm also still working on the second mitten of the Lindahl mittens by Woldston. I'm at the part where I have to graft the mitten down the side here, and I've just been too lazy to do that. And then I have to do the cuff and the thumb. I need to finish that up so it can match the other mitten that's at the shop. Oops. And projects I have planned until something else comes along that gets my attention and excitement more. I do have some things kind of planned, but I'm not one of those people who sticks to my plans. So we'll see how this goes. I am restarting the Wool and Honey by Andrea Mowry that I started months ago. I kind of used the wrong needle size, so my gauge was off, so I didn't get super far, but I did unravel that and I am gonna restart it. It is a fingering weight sweater, so I'm definitely gonna have some like smaller projects going on alongside it to balance out fingering weight garter stitch in the round. But it looks really cool. I generally want to do more colorwork socks, just in general. More color work. I started doing color work this past year and I'm kind of obsessed with it. I have yarn for the Stardew Valley sock collection by Oakwood Knits. I'm thinking I might either do the winter or the spring sock, because we're technically still in winter, but also like spring is coming. We'll see what I pick. Also want to do some stone knit socks. I love her colorwork pattern. Field of Sunflowers is kind of main on my list, but I have her book. I don't know if she's come out with another book since then, but like I love fun socks. I need more hand knit socks in my sock drawer. Also want to do some kind of cozy hood. I know the Sophie hood recently came out. I did try casting that on the other day, but the yarn I picked was way too stiff, way too dense. I didn't have the right drape. The pattern calls for an Aran weight yarn, which I know I really don't have. So it's really a matter of picking 2 yarns that will get me to that weight, but also have nice drape. Another little hood I have looked at is the Bonbeck by Emily Louise, and that's literally like a hood with a cowl on it. Fingering a DK weight, I don't remember off the top of my head, but it looks really cute and cozy, and I found that in the winter I need coziness here at all times. Those are like my upcoming project plan. I have a few other things that I want to make at some point this year. The Ingrid Slipover by Petite Knit is really cute. I love that it's like a vest, but also like has the squared shoulders. It's kind of a look I'm really into right now. Just need more vests. Also want to crank out a Halloween sweater and a Christmas sweater for myself this year. I didn't quite get around to getting a Halloween sweater done for this past Halloween like I really wanted to. Hopefully this year, and I think I have enough hand spun to make a Halloween sweater completely out of hand spun. That would be really cool. We're gonna do Christmas in July at Spry Whimsy. We're gonna do some little like ornament classes. Maybe we'll do a sweater class or something, or sweater knit along. Get your Christmas sweater out of the way. That might be when I work on that. I have also been wanting to make the Cumulus T O-neck. I have made a Cumulus T V-neck, and I love how that came out, and I would love a long sleeve version. I don't think Petite Knit actually has a long sleeve version of either of those, so I want to modify the O-neck to make a long sleeve, because that just would be amazing to wear, like a hand knit long sleeve shirt with a hand knit vest on top. Yeah, that's really all I've got for y'all today. I'm hoping to get back into the swing of things now that things are starting to settle down here after moving, after our housewarming party, after surgery, and I'm like switching things up at my jobs, responsibility wise. I need to get my life back together. And I will have links to hopefully all of the patterns I mentioned. I actually did an outline for the video today instead of just doing it on the fly. Can you tell? I'm not sure if I can tell. Also have my social media links down below, as well as links to my Ko-Fi, our house vlog channel, and the Spry Whimsy links as well. I personally am only going to be posting here on YouTube and on Blue Sky now, so make sure that you are following me on either one of those places to stay updated. Hopefully more content more regularly this year. Putting it out there. Better do it, Kerra. Thanks for watching and hanging, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye!